In this video, we're going to look at some problems involving Pythagoras' theorem. In my first example, I've got a TV and I need to work out the length of the diagonal of this TV. I've got the two sides given and I can notice that the two sides of the TV plus the diagonal create a right angle triangle. Okay, this is my right angle. So I can use the Pythagoras theorem to find the length of the diagonal, which is the hypotenuse of the right angle triangle. So I can mark this side as A, this side as B, and then the hypotenuse as C. I know that A squared plus B squared equals C squared. I can substitute the values into this equation. So that is 14 squared add 24 squared, that equals C squared. Remember that I have to square root the answer. And now when you put this into the calculator, the value of C is 27.78488 and so on. And now my answer needs to be given to two decimal places. So that is 27.78 inches. In my next example, I have a trapezium, so you can't see any right angle triangles at the moment. I'm trying to find the length of BC. So I need to think about how to find that length. If I draw a line right here, okay, I know that this length here is 2.2. So I need to now find this length here, so I can find the length of BC. Now this is a right angle triangle, okay, that I can use to find the length of this part here, this shorter side. So this is a right angle triangle, okay, and I can label the sides. Okay, let's say that this is A and the length of A is 3.8. Okay, that's the same length here. Okay, that's 3.8. Now I also know the hypotenuse, which is 4.5, and I need to find this side here. So I know that A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Now I'm going to find B squared. So remember, you have to now take away the squares of the two other sides, and you start with the longest side, which is the hypotenuse. Okay, now I'm going to substitute. So that is 4.5 squared, take away 3.8 squared, and remember, to find B you have to square root your answer. Okay, now when I put this into the calculator, I get 2.4103 and so on. Okay, I want the answer to two decimal places. I'm going to round it to two decimal places. So the value of B is 2.41. Now notice that the question was asking to find the length of BC. So this is not my final answer. I need to now add it to this part here, which is 2.2. So 2.2 add 2.41 is going to be the length of BC, and that is 4.61. In my next question, I have a triangle, which is an isosceles triangle. I can see that because those two sides are the same. In this case, okay, I know that this height, AB, okay, is perpendicular to the base, and it also bisects the base of the triangle. That means that the base is split into two equal parts. So I know that this part only is going to be 5 centimeters. Okay, I want to find the length of AB, so the length of this height. So I can now do that by looking at the half of the triangle, which is a right angle triangle. So I can label the sides. Let's say this is going to be A, this is going to be B, and the hypotenuse is C. So A squared plus B squared equals C squared. And now, because I'm trying to find one of the shorter sides, I'll have to subtract. So to find A squared, I need to take away B squared from C squared. Remember that you have to square root your answer. If I substitute the values into my equation, that is going to be 7 squared, take away 5 squared, and the value here is 4.8989 and so on. And to 2 decimal places, it's going to be 4.90. Okay, to 2 decimal places. In the next question, I need to find the value of x. If I look at this triangle only, this one here, okay, I only have one side in this triangle. So there's too much that I don't know for me to be able to find the value of x at the moment. So I need to find this length here, which is the hypotenuse of both triangles. So I'm going to use this triangle here with the sides of 20 and 6, and I'm going to find the hypotenuse of that triangle. So 20 and 6 are two shorter sides, okay? So I need to square 20, I need to square 6 and add them together. I'm going to mark this hypotenuse as C, so that's going to give me C squared. So if I calculated and I square root the answer, I'll get 2 root 109. The reason why I'm keeping this in the third form is because I don't want to round my answer at the moment, because I'll have to use the value in my further calculations, and if I round it now, my final answer will be less accurate. So if I keep it in the third form, I'm keeping it more accurate. So now that I know that the value of C is this, I can use it to find the value of x. So I'm looking at the other triangle now with the red outline, and to find the value of x, okay, I have to again subtract, because x is one of the shorter sides. So I have to square the hypotenuse, square the other side, which is 15, and remember they need to subtract and square root your answer. Once you've done that, okay, you'll get 14.5258 and so on. Okay, and again, I want my answer to 2 decimal places, so the value of x is 14.53 centimeters. With those 2 examples, I need to find the distance between 2 points. I've got the coordinates of both points. So one is 2, 5, and for the other point, it's 8, 7. So I can find the distance between the x values and the distance between the y values. So to go from 2 to 8, that is 6 units. And then to go from 5 to 7, that is 2 units. So 6 and 2 are the 2 shorter sides of this right angle triangle. The right angle is right here. Okay, so now to find the value of C, which is the hypotenuse, and this is the distance between the 2 points, I need to square the 2 shorter sides. And because I'm trying to find the hypotenuse, which is the longest side, I need to add the 2 squares. And remember that then at the end I have to square root the answers. So I can put everything into the calculator and I get 2 root 5, which is 6.3 to 1 decimal place. I can do the same with the other question. So I find the distance between the 2 points. So when it comes to the difference in x and difference in y. So to go from 0, okay, to 4, that is 4. To go from 5 to -4, we go 9 down, okay? So the difference or the distance is 9, but it's minus because we're going down. So now to find the distance between the 2 points, so this is the hypotenuse, we need to find the value of a squared and then the value of b squared. Okay, so that is 4 squared plus 9 squared. And now I put 9 instead of -9 because the distance between the 2 points is 9. This minus just shows that it goes down, okay? But the distance is 9 units. And remember, to find the hypotenuse, okay, I'll have to then square root at the end. So I get square root of 97, which is 9.8, again to 1 decimal place.